Hi everybody, it's Lisa G again. Let's talk wine. Okay, so here I am again in Tampa. We're having a bit of a rainy day today, so you might hear a little rumbling in the background. The thunder is pretty intense. Anyway, so today I decided to do a bubbly, and the bubbly I chose today is by a maker that I've never had before. It's called Obvious Wines, and this is French and Bubbly. Number 5, French and Bubbly. So this is a great idea. So these wines are uh, basically educating you. What's also great about this wine is actually made by a French gentleman who decided to demystify wine for folks. Um, it's also eco-friendly. So these are all wines that he sources from California, Chile, and France from sustainable vineyards. Um, but what's great is he basically puts everything on the label. As you can see right here, he gives you all the facts about the wine. So you don't have to be a wine expert to try it. And it tells you what you want to know. So you don't need other people to tell you, like me. Um, this is a great educational tool because it could really sharpen your skills and teach you about wine. And it was $22 for the bottle. Again, I wanted to do a bubbly that wasn't champagne. This is actually a French sparkling wine, right? Now, the only reason we call champagne champagne is because it comes from Champagne, the region in France. Other than that, it's just wine with secondary fermentation bubbles. Okay? So you can get sparkling wine from other places. I know people are very big on Prosecco. I like certain Proseccos. It has to be dry for me. If it's not, I don't like it. But this is from the Loire Valley region in France. That's quite an amazing area for wines. And they would call this a Cremant de Loire. One of my favorite Cremants is Cremant de Lamo. I love that. It's not easy to find, but I love it. It's got really sharp acidity. But anyway, why don't we give French and Bubbly by Obvious Wines, I love the name, a look-see here and see what they have to say. So, you love my glasses, aren't they great? This states right here in the label it's from the Loire, and that it has 60% Chenin Blanc and 35% Chardonnay and 5% Cab Franc. So it is a blended white bubbly wine. Okay, and it has a little picture of a crab, a strawberry, and a piece of cake. So they're saying that's what really goes with this wine. And then it also gives you a little breakdown there of like that it's dry, that it's got a light body, it has minimal acidity, it has a bit of fruitiness, a lot of pear note, and a lot of floral to it. So, see, isn't that great? They just give you all the notes. How wonderful is that? So, the last thing we have to do is give it a try. So, let's give it a try. Nice color, nice bubbly. I normally would have it in a champagne flute, but since I don't have any champagne flutes at this time, I'm using my white wine glass. Mm. 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 That is pleasant. It has bubble, but not overly bubbly. You know how sometimes it's really, really bubbly and like all you want to do is belch? This is not that bad. And it is dry. I like that. The acidity is very fresh. I definitely get the pear. I'm definitely getting the floral nose. Definitely get that. Um, again, I don't want to tell people what to eat with their wines, but it said cake, strawberries, and crab. Okay. Yeah, you could do any of that. Sure. My favorite thing to do with bubbly is fried food. I swear to God, I know it sounds weird, but the best thing with your KFC is champagne. Um, Bubbly champagnes or bubbly sparkling wines that are dry are fantastic with fried foods because the dry bubbly wine helps cut through the fat of that coating. Because you want something that's going to cut through all of that big, fat in your mouth, basically. Um, so, yeah, if you're going to do fried chicken and waffles, do it with champagne. Oh my God, you'll love it. I swear. Um, but I checked out Obvious Wines, and they have a big and bold. They have a fresh and crisp. They have this, so it's really awesome. I would love to just purchase the whole line, just so I could like try them all out and see how they are. I love the fact that they put themselves as eco-friendly, and they only use small, sustainable vineyards. I love that. That's awesome because let's save the environment a little, folks, and let's grow responsibly. Let's not put all kinds of crap in our body. Isn't that a great thing? It is. I mean, we're drinking alcohol. We know that's like not exactly healthy, but you could make it a little better. Mm. But, folks, wine is a great way to unwind, to enjoy food, to enjoy your friends' company. But it's not the only things in life. So like I said when I started this channel, we're going to talk about wine and maybe some other things. And you know what? Right now I'm going to talk about some other things. So I'm really concerned about what's happening in the world today. We're all becoming fragmented people. We're all starting to turn on one another. This coronavirus is very serious. For those who don't think it's serious, you haven't lost anyone then. Or you don't know anyone close to you that was sick. And I'm very happy that you haven't had to go through that. But it's not a fake. It's not a hoax. It's not the media blowing up. It's very serious. And we all need to start working together. Unfortunately, there's so many selfish people right now. What I see on social media, some of the things people are saying to each other, it's horrendous. I think we all need to sit down with a glass of wine and discuss these things calmly. We're all humans. We're all in this together. You understand? Doesn't matter what color this is. Our blood is all red. We're all human beings. Let's try acting like it. I mean, it's really disheartening for me to see how the American people, who, by the way, are supposed to be a melting pot of people, we're the only people who are Americans are Native Americans. White Europeans, woo, do you hear that? Came here and basically stole the land from Native Americans. And that's a fact, okay? It's also a fact that the founding fathers wanted this to be all men created equal. But you know what? They didn't mean all men. They meant all white men. All Protestant, white, European men. But that's not the world we live in, folks. It's not 1776. It's 2020. And we all have to live together in this world. Okay? Stop fighting the inevitable. Diversity is where it's at. Everyone has the right to live their life. Everyone has the right to love who they want. And everyone has the right to be happy. Even if you're a miserable bastard, you have the right to be happy. But you do not have the right to kill people. You do not have the right to injure people. You know, I love how all these Christian Americans are always going on and on about abortion. You're willing to save a fetus, but you're not willing to save people who are already existing. You're not willing to love your fellow man because he doesn't have your faith or because his skin isn't the same color as yours. Well, then you're not a person who is pro-life. You're not. You just want to tell people what to do and see things your way. Let's stop the hate, people. Let's all sit down, have a glass of bubbly, and remember we're all in this world together. Okay? Be safe, have a glass, and I'll see you next time.